Hello Nidorinas and Nidorinos, I'm KingNido and today we're coming from the Lentil region where the Neos are trying to work their way back into the Leaders 8 as they are currently sitting in 13th place, but to do so they're going to have to take down the Hammerlock Draconids who have quietly been working their way up the leaderboard with a 4-game win streak as well. So with that said, let us know in the comments below who you think is going to win this matchup. Will it be the Delta types? Will it be the Dragon types? Let's go!
3, 2, 1, go!
And not only have they won 4 games in a row, the Draconids are sitting in 8th, but as we said at the start of this round, the top 8 sides have all won 7 games, as it is going to be Flygon and Noivern starting out for the Draconids. It's Ditto with that imposter ability taking on the form of Flygon, and Espeon starting out for the Lentil Neos, and as always, Ditto is going to take on that Stellar Terra typing, and we're going to see if it can cause some chaos in this matchup and try and end that win streak that the Draconids have gotten themselves here. But it is Espeon with that speed control, immediately going for the super effective clanging scales, immediately putting Noivern into knockout range. Espeon does lower its defenses to do so, however there is the focus blast in response from Noivern, not very effective there onto Espeon as Flygon follows up with the Sand Tomb, but it should know better because Flygon has that levitate ability and it's taken on the form of Flygon as the real Flygon responds with the mystical power, which is also not very effective there on to Espeon. But there is the special attack boost for Flygon as Espeon is going to go for the Wonder Room. It doesn't keep on the offensive, instead it is going to make it so everyone's defenses are swapped, that those physical and special defenses, as the bite from Noivern puts Espeon into knockout range with that super effective move. We get the power trip in response from Ditto, going for Noivern, getting that elimination with that dark Stellar typing move. Sorry, I'm tripping over my words with the 2 Flygons out on the field as we get the magic powder from the real Flygon, which is going to fail. And now out comes Exeggutor in its Alolan form with that Frisk ability, but every Pokemon in the PokeType League does have a Leopard Berry as Espeon is going to go for the Hex, trying to finish off the real Flygon, and it gets that elimination. The Lentil Neos have taken the early lead, already taken down 2 of the Draconids, and Flygon, sorry, not Flygon, the Imposter Flygon goes for the Metal Claw onto Exeggutor, and Exeggutor is going to respond with the Razor Leaf, connecting with both Ditto and eliminating Espeon. The Draconids needed that one on the board as out comes Leafeon onto the side of the Neos. It is going to be Iron Jugular's coming out for the Draconids. They're sending out their own Terrestrial Draftee, who is going to take on that Dragon Terra typing with that crown that fits perfectly above that main head that Iron Jugular does have. And it is going to be Iron Jugular with the speed control, immediately going for the Avalanche to eliminate Ditto from this matchup, and just like that the Draconids have leveled the playing field here as that Sunlight is trying to come out onto the field. We get the Spark from Leafeon, not very effective now onto the Dragon type Iron Jugular, allowing Exeggutor to go for the Horn Drill, but unfortunately that is going to be avoided by Leafeon, who is going to be joined by Sylveon coming out onto the field. Iron Jugular immediately going with the Power Trick, so it is going to switch its physical attack and physical defense. It is more of a special attacker, however, as we get the Poison Jab from Leafeon, capitalizing on that Part Grass typing of Exeggutor, putting it into knockout range. Sylveon follows it up with the Facade and capitalizing on that Pixelate ability that is super effective on the Dragon type Iron Jugular. Exeggutor though with its own Poison type move, Barb Barrage, super effective onto Leafeon and leaving it with that poison as well. So Leafeon is going to be feeling the effects of it here for the first time in this matchup, doing that chip damage as Iron Jugular could go for the easy target. Goes for the Parabolic Charge, it just goes for everybody. It puts Leafeon into knockout range, does a little bit of damage, gets that critical hit in fact on its own teammate, but luckily Exeggutor is able to actually tank that move as Iron Jugular is having its health restored thanks to that Parabolic Charge. And after having that health restored, Leafeon is going to go with the Mega Horn, but that is going to be avoided and surely would have taken out Exeggutor there. As Sylveon looks to do its part, it is going to set up the Phantom Force, so it is going to vanish instantly from the field. Exeggutor needs to go for Leafeon here, and it goes with the Eruption, just trying to go for as many as possible, but Sylveon's able to avoid it. However, Leafeon isn't. It's super effective, but it's able to hold on, but what it cannot hold on from is the poisoning that is going to finish the job. The Draconids have just taken the lead for the first time in this matchup. And that Wonder Room has worn off as out comes Jolteon for the Lentil Neos immediately on the offensive, setting up the Leech Seed, but it doesn't affect Exeggutor. This allows Iron Jugglers to try and capitalize by going for the Nuzzle. That is going to be avoided by Sylveon, who still has vanished, but it has reappeared with that Phantom Force going for Iron Jugglers, allowing Exeggutor to go for the guard split on to Sylveon here. So it is going to share the guard between the two as Jolteon with the Zen headbutt onto Exeggutor, and Exeggutor has finally been taken out of this matchup, leveling the playing field with 3 Pokemon remaining on both sides as Iron Jugglers goes for the Giga Impact. Going for Sylveon here, gets in some great damage as well, but Sylveon with the opportunity to respond goes for the Aqua Tail. This is going to be resisted, but it does put Iron Jugglers into knockout range, as now out comes Haxorus for the Hammerlock Draconids with that Mold Breaker ability as well. However, Jolteon still with the Speed Control immediately goes for the Horn Leech, which does very little damage. But it is Iron Jugglers having to recharge. Haxorus looking to do its part, goes for the Infernal Parade, focusing in onto Jolteon here. Gets in some okay damage, but Sylveon does respond with the Drain Punch. They're trying to sap all that energy from Haxorus here at the moment. Jolteon is going to follow that up with the Aromatic Mist, no longer going on the offensive. Instead, it is going to boost those special defenses of Sylveon. Iron Jugglers, though, looking to capitalize, sets up the Toxic Spikes, and there is still 1 Pokemon remaining on the side of the Lentil Neo, so those spikes have been scattered as the entry hazard. And Haxorus now with the Flare Blitz, it will get some recoil damage, but it also gets the elimination of Sylveon from this matchup. Once again, the Hammerlock Draconids have taken the lead, but there is that recoil damage onto Haxorus as well, as the last Pokemon is Glaceon coming out for the Neos. It has that Ice typing advantage over the Dragon types, but it is going to be poisoned thanks to those spikes. Those Toxic Spikes, and the Brick Break from Jolteon immediately levels the playing field yet again, because Iron Jugglers has been eliminated from this matchup. We will find out shortly who the last Pokemon for the Hammerlock Draconids is, as it is finally daylight here in the Lentil region, and the Seismic Toss, this consistent damage being done to Glaceon there by Haxorus, but Glaceon is going to respond with the Metal Burst, and Haxorus is able to hang on by a thread. It is such an easy target right now. Glaceon feeling the effects of that poison, and the last Pokemon is going to be our Chaladon coming out for the Draconids, but the Poison Jab from Jolteon does eliminate Haxorus. The Lentil Neos have taken back the lead, but our Chaladon is the last remaining Pokemon for the Draconids, going with the Cosmic Power. So it is going to boost that physical defense base 130, as well as that special defense. Glaceon, though, with the Sacred Fire, capitalizing on that Heart Steel typing, thanks to the Dragon typing, it is not super effective. And that Stamina ability boosts that physical defense even more than it already was, as that Poisoning still chipping away at Glaceon. Jolteon is going to follow it up with the Swallow, but it hasn't gone for the Stockpile, so unfortunately that is going to fail, and this opens the door for our Chaladon to try and capitalize with the Growth. Yeah, so it's going to boost that physical attack as well as as well as boosting that special attack. Glaceon with the Boom Burst is going to do damage to everyone on the field, and it did more damage to Jolteon, and it's reactivated that Stamina ability, another physical defense boost for our Chaladon. Glaceon still feeling the effects of that poisoning, but Jolteon now with the Moon Blast gets in some great damage there onto our Chaladon and lowers that special attack that had been boosted, but once again that defense is boosted thanks to the stamina, as our Chaladon with the Psychic Fangs is going to eliminate Jolteon from this matchup. Glaceon needs to act fast because of that poisoning. It is going to go for the Psycho Boost. This will cut into its own special attack, but it puts our Chaladon into knockout range with that not very effective move. There is the special attack being lowered. There is the physical defense being boosted once again for our Chaladon, and Glaceon put into knockout range by that poisoning. Our Chaladon could finish it off here. It is an easy target, goes for the Barb Barrage, and Glaceon is eliminated. Our Chaladon has been able to hold on, and the Hammerlock Draconids extend their win streak to 5. But not only that, for the first time this season, they have moved themselves into the Elite Four. They are sitting in 3rd place, as next round they look to follow it up by facing the Viridian Magma, whereas the Neo is still sitting in 13th place. Next round will be going up against the Spike Meth Rockets, but until then, Nidorinos, thank you so much for watching. Let us know in the comments below who you thought was the best on field, and if you enjoyed what you saw, please leave a like, share, subscribe, but more importantly, always remember, you are awesome, and I'll see you when you see me.